myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now like taste so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now. Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down, no. Gotta stay in the now. About my style. Can't let it keep me down, no. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Yeah. Finally finding peace. Shatter illusions, movement sets me free. Finally I can be. Surrender myself and now like taste so sweet. Hoping I keep moving in the right direction. Gotta take the yin with the yang, it's all a testing. Open to the notion that everything is a lesson, and that we're always being sent another message. Traveling all terrain to gain perspective. Switch the view that said it's true that I'm defective. Been to hell and back, but I continue to stay reflective and give the wisdom all right back to the collective. Let's go. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Can't let it keep me down. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the now. Gotta stay in the now.
Good evening, warriors. Good evening, community. How are you ladies doing tonight? I know it is Labor Day weekend, and y'all trying to, relax because so many of us, we don't have work tomorrow. So it's like, it's just on. You probably been watching football games and you probably got the kitchen cleaned up, or you probably maybe just getting back in from eating and you are ready to relax. So I am not going to be on here long tonight. I know I say it every time, but I promise you tonight it will be 15 minutes, because y'all know, warriors, y'all know when we fight, we win. So if you are watching on Facebook, make sure you like the page, follow the page, share the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, my dress is hooked on my. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button that helps with algorithms, and also make sure that you hit that bell so that anytime I'm on, you are notified. And I need somebody to do a test for me. Okay. Because I know I always have people watching on my personal Facebook page, because I'm actually streaming on 3 pages. There's the I Am Ruth Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, and then there's also my YouTube page, I Am Ruth, as well. So, but I always get comments from the I Am Ruth Facebook page and YouTube, but I don't ever see any from my personal Facebook page. So I'm trying to see if people are commenting and I just don't see it, or if they're just not commenting, right? So I need somebody to do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, I Am Ruth, or probably better if you're watching on the Facebook page, I Am Ruth, I need somebody to go to my personal page, Ruth Ward, and pull me up and then put a comment in. And I want to see if I see that comment, and then you can come back out and either go back on the I Am Ruth YouTube page or the I Am Ruth Facebook page. I'm just trying to see if the comments are showing up on there, or if you're not commenting and that's why I don't see it. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Okay. So if somebody's watching and you're on the I Am Ruth Facebook page, go out of that, go on my personal Facebook page, pull me up, leave a comment. And I just want to see if something just say like, this is a test, leaving a comment and just see what happens. Okay. I want to see if it shows up or not. So I'll know, because if not, then there might be something else that we need to do something. Maybe there's some kind of glitch or something, or maybe they're just watching, but not leaving comments. Okay. So do that for me. You need somebody to do that, and then come back on and then say, hey, I went out there and left a comment, and then I'll see if I see it. Okay. All right. So quick shout outs. Hello, Mary Breckenridge, my mom. How are you doing, darling? Cheryl Clarkson. Hello. How are you? Mary House, mother in love. Let me see. Karen, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Let me see. Harriet, she's always, man, one thing I can say about you, Harriet, is you are so faithful, and you're just somebody that I know I can count on, and I bet you your family can count on you as well. I know you that go-to person. I know you are. And let's see. Hello, Pastor Harris. How are you today? Greta, what is up? I'm gonna need you to put my song in there. Greta wrote me a song, right? What she did was it was actually already a song. She just changed the words. Okay, you know how the song, ain't no woman like the one I got. No, ain't gonna come better. Look, I don't know the words. Goes together like a hand in glove. That song. Okay. I think that is, who is that? I want to say the OJs, but I don't think that's the OJs. Okay. But anyway, so she changed it, and she said, well, Greta, you have to put it in there so they will see what you said. Okay. See what you said. All right. And don't forget, somebody go out there and do that thing for me. Okay, ladies. So I was going to talk about something else. Something else was in my mind, but what kind of came to me, and I felt like what God was leading me to talk about is our fears, because we know that there's so much in society that is going on right now that will cause you, man, to be in fear, to walk in fear, to live in fear, right? Because you just don't know from day to day what is going on. Are we going to have a civil war? Are we, what is going on? And so there's a lot that can happen that is going on that we could just be worried about in society. Then we also have our own fears as far as our personal lives. What's going on in our personal life, with the economy. Can I lose you put it in there. Well, I'll come back to that in a second, Greta. Will I lose my job? Will I be able to make my mortgage payment or my rent payment? Oh, I'm praying that my car doesn't break down because, it's paid off and I can't afford a new car payment. My children are wanting to go to college. How are we going to get that paid? My mom or my dad is ill and I have to and I'm their primary caregiver. How can I do that and work a full-time job and take care of my own children? And, the list just goes on and on, we're not even talking about, I had to go to the doctor or I'm having some pain in a certain area in my body, but I'm afraid to go to the doctor because I'm afraid of what the doctor might say. I don't know what they're going to say. So I don't want to hear that. So I'm living in fear. So there's so many things in our life right now that in our life, in society, for those that we love, that could cause us to live in fear. But I just want to take a few moments and just encourage you to not live in fear. That, and I said it in the little piece, that you will never have peace as long as you're living in fear. You're never going to have peace as long as you're living. They just can't go together. If you're living in fear, it's 24/7 in your head. Hey, Auntie Helen, it's 24/7 in your head. What's about this? What's going to happen with this? What about that? What about gas? What about, I'm getting older. What about, do I have enough money to retire? It is fears on a 24/7 loop. It just doesn't go away when we are living in that. And then we wonder why we go to bed and we are restless. And then when we get up in the morning, we are still tired because we have just been wrestling in our brain with fear and what could happen about this and what can happen about that. And then it makes us on edge, and where anything that anybody says, then we're getting off and we're jumpy and we are, getting an attitude and, wanting to speak somebody out, all because we're living in fear. You're in the grocery line and you're mad because somebody's taking a long time. All of that because we're living, hey, Marquita, because we're living in fear. So I just want to encourage you. The Bible says that God has not given us the spirit of fear. God didn't give that to you. So if God didn't give it to you, it's something that you don't have to accept. You don't have to live in fear because God didn't give that to you. God has not given us the spirit of fear. Now, there's a difference between, you've heard this, the spirit of fear where we're just worried about every little thing, and the kind of fear that you should have, the kind of fear that, you don't want to just walk out in the middle of the street because you could get hit by a car, right? So yes, there's a natural fear that you should have. Like I partly have a fear of walking in my neighborhood because I've had dogs come out, run out on me twice. One sent me to the emergency room, not because they bit me, but because Matt was smaller and he was with me. And a dog, it was one morning, it was dark outside. And this dog came running out of the garage and just charging at us. And we fell in the middle of the street and I fell on my back. And I ended up going to the emergency room because of it. And the whole time the lady's like, oh, bye, and the dog's got all its teeth, glaring at us and stuff. And he's totally not listening to her. But anyway, so there are times when we should fear certain things. So I'm always on guard because, I don't want another dog to run out on me because that is very, very scary. But that spirit of fear where you're just having unreasonable fear that something bad is going to happen, even when there are good things happening in your life. Oh, it's the four tops. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so she said, so it goes like this. And I'm going to get back to it. It goes, ain't no first lady like the one we got. She said, oh, no, you told me. Oh, no, they don't come better. She runs marathons and she's all of that. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I like it. Okay, did anybody do what I asked them to do? Before I get to this real quick and before I get off. Look, I already got 3 minutes left. I wanted somebody, if you're on my I Am Ruth Facebook page, go out of that. Go on my personal Facebook page. Leave a message. Or if you're already, I know your song and you forgot. Or if you're already on my personal Facebook page, leave a message there. Put a comment in. I'm trying to see because I always get them from the other two, but I don't think I see any from my personal Facebook page. All right. But listen, guys, God did not give you the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So there's 3 things to come against that spirit of fear. And I don't know. It's just on me just to say it, guys. We cannot live in that spirit of fear of what's going on. I'm telling you, especially in society right now. If you're watching, like I was telling somebody the other day, I haven't watched mainstream media news like CNN, MSNBC, certainly not Fox. Even the local, CBS, ABC, the other ones, I probably haven't watched those newscasts in about, I know at least probably 2 years. And a lot of that is just because they just don't report on really what's going on, but that's a whole nother thing, right? So I just get my news from other places. But if you watch that, you would just be in fear. So I just want to encourage you guys. You cannot live in fear. You got to turn that thing off. And you got to be able to say, you know what? There are things that I just cannot control. Right? So we have to be able to control the things that we can control. And so you don't want to live in that constant state of fear where you're literally making yourself sick because you're worried about things and you're worried about what somebody thinks and you're worried about, what they're saying about you. And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, when we're worried about what somebody is thinking and saying about us, they ain't even thinking about us. I'm telling you, they're not. They're just not, because everybody got their own stuff that they worried about. Everybody got their own stuff. So people ain't thinking about you like we think that they thinking about us, right? They not thinking about you like that. I promise you. So don't even let that control you. I'm worried about what they're going to say. Who gives a good doggone? Because they're really, in actuality, they're not worried about you. Oh, yeah, if they see something, oh, yeah, did you hear? Blah, blah, blah. They might talk about it for a day, and then it'll be something else that people be talking about. They are not talking about you. Okay? I hope she didn't get mad at me when my sister lost her job after 40 years. Wow. 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 Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow. See? And then that's another thing, guys. And I'm getting off. I'm going to get off. Because we give our lives to these jobs, and at the end of the day, they don't care. They don't. They're going to do what's best for them. So I'm telling you, if you got vacation time, you better take it. If you got personal time, you better take it. Okay? If you're sick, stay your behind at home. Okay? Because if they're going to lay somebody off after 40 years, and I know she was there. I know she was there. Then they're going to get to do anything. So, yeah. Yeah. But I need you all to have peace. That's beautiful that she got peace about it. It's beautiful. But listen, guys, don't fear. Okay? Like I said, I don't know who it's for. But don't fear. Don't allow Satan to tell you, that you're not going to make it, that it's, even if the worst happens, God still got you. Okay? Even if you get that call from the doctor, got bad news, God still got you. Okay? So don't live in fear. Don't live in fear of it happened to that person. It's going to happen to me. Peace. I need you to lay your head down at night and go to sleep. See, that's why y'all need my pillowcase. That's why y'all need to go to perfectpeaceproducts.com and get you a pillowcase and go to sleep. Get you a peace and rest pillowcase. I didn't mean to say all that, but just kind of fell right into it. And go on to sleep and rest on God's word. Okay? I love you all. Like I said, I don't know who that's for, but I just want you to be encouraged and don't fear. God's got you. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about any of that. Okay? All right. I'm ready to get off here. I went 2 minutes over. I told you I wasn't going to be over here long because it's, Labor Day, the weekend. And I know so many people are, like I said, are relaxing, and I'm getting ready to chill out for a little bit. And as always, guys, I love you. I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams, but most importantly, I believe in your action. And your action this week is don't live in fear. I don't care what happens this week. Don't live in fear. Okay? I'm going to say it again. I love you. I believe in you. I believe in your dreams, but most importantly, I believe in your action. Okay? That's right, Deaconess Easy. Yes, God got us. Yes. Yes, you have been a wonderful supporter and have bought many pillowcases. And so I really, really appreciate your support. But like I said, if y'all haven't purchased a pillowcase, go to perfectpeaceproducts.com. Get you one. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I love you all. Have a restful day on tomorrow. Have a restful day. And have some fun. Get out there and have some fun. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all have a peaceful week. Don't live in fear. God's got it. All right. Bye-bye.
Finally finding me. Third eye opening up so I can see. Finally I can breathe. Loving myself and giving myself everything I need. Had some rough nights lately, but I'm feeling light. Sun on my face, wind in my hair, color so bright. Tryna smile instead of quick to battle on sight. Loving it now, choosing what's really worth the fight. Lust for the clouds, mountains, and the rain. Understanding through my dreams that there's a path to heal pain. Getting lit to stay lit, it just don't hit the same. Got so sick and tired of playing the game, yeah. Can't let it keep me down. Gotta stay in the